Hi all, Long Lance here, or Shane. Uh, I thought I'd do a progress update on my Nigel Wells North Africa group build, just to show I'm still working on this, because I know I did my launch video about a week or two ago when I hadn't shown anything. I better actually contact Nigel again just to let him know I'm still doing this, because I can't remember if I don't think he called my name when he was doing who was on it, so that's my own fault for not being overly proactive. But I've been working away on the cockpit, so I'll show you what I've done. I also will have a slideshow of everything I've done, the steps up until this moment. So I got the cockpit and the sidewalls done. So I did quite a bit of work with this actually. I'm quite happy what I did with it. Really enjoyed it. Basically, it's a good little cockpit for what it is, but in true Airfix fashion, it's simplified very much so. So I need a pointer. Sorry. Actually, look how unprofessional I am. I have nothing ready. And there we go. So the cockpit walls were blank. There was no detail on them whatsoever. So I took out the plastic card strips that I had bought for the Tiger. No, I didn't use them on the Tiger in the end because I just couldn't. It was a bit too fiddly for me. So I used these to make ribblies. They're not in any way historically accurate. I just put rib work and some framing into the cockpit just to add a bit of detail. I'll talk you through what I did. So I used 0.3mm and by 1mm and 0.3 by 0.8mm strip and rod, just to add a bit of detail and a bit of visual interest. You're not going to see any of this when the cockpit's closed and the canopy's on it, but I just wanted to try it myself. I actually enjoyed this part really a lot, and it's very addictive. You know, I could have, if I had the material and the skill, I would have tried to super detail this, but I'm a long way off from that. So I just did, it's a little bit hard to see. I kind of went a bit overboard with chipping. I might actually put another wash over this to turn that down, it won't really matter. So I did, it's easier just doing this one. So I added ribbing just to add a bit of visual interest, and then what I did was same on the floor bottom of the cockpit, add a bit of ribbing there, as in here. I also added putty cushions for the pilots. I didn't actually realise that was the radio operator's seat, but I left that blank because it's just a box. They're the magazines for the MG. It's an MG3, isn't it? Or oh my god, I can't. Or MG7. I'm not entirely sure the name of the machine gun the Luftwaffe use on their weapon. It's not MG34. It's I think it's an MG17. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Any of you Luftwaffe model makers out there, could you correct me on that one, please? Because I'm not entirely sure. So I added also some belt detail on both the pilot and rear gunner seat. I added the kit's decal or decal to the instrument panel. There's nothing. I would have liked to go some detail. I imagine this is for the radio array, the communications array. There's nothing for that's blank. It would have been nice if they just supplied a decal for the radio faces. Would add quite a nice little bit of detail. I just added a bit of chipping to the floor. I might actually put a small wash of sand at the bottom of this. Might help tune down the intensity of the aluminium. But not to worry. What else did I do? So the aircraft, it's my first time using Life Colour. I sprayed the interior using this set from Life Colour, set 1. And out of all the colours of that, I can only use one, which is RLM 02 or 02. Ooh, what the hell was that? Oh fuck. Sorry, I just dropped something. So it's RLM 02 interior. One thing I recommend, this stuff sprays amazingly. It's absolutely wonderful out of the airbrush. Really nice. Goes down ultra smooth. Flows beautifully. I just put a few tins of UNP thinner through it, and it was absolutely brilliant. One thing I would recommend if you buy any of their paints, their numbers and their designations their labels are crap and they wear off. So what I do is I just get a bit of masking tape and rescribe it at the top. And trust me, I got a few of their paints over the years and I don't even know what they are anymore. So I recommend do that straight away, or get a permanent marker and just write it down again just in case, lads. So what I did then was, once after spraying that, I picked out the instrument panel in Panzer Grey. I don't like painting them black in this scale. Same with the magazines for the machine gun and for the radios. And once I was dry, I applied a wash, a homemade wash of burnt umber, or raw umber should I say, actually, raw umber. And then let it set for a couple of seconds, and then with a Q-tip I removed the excess, just to tone it down. Now I did come across a small problem with the fit for the cockpit. It doesn't fit very well, but I think I might have sorted that out by trimming back some of the location channels and tabs. So we'll just do a quick dry fit now to see how she fits now. She should fit well. Let's give you an idea. So like, I'm pretty happy with that. Like, it looks quite nice. Really nice kit though. Especially just want like a weekend build. This could well be this. This could well be that. You know what I mean? It's a nice, simple, straightforward build. Do you know what I mean? Like, Airfix doesn't send us on wild goose chases. Like, you know what I mean? Very rarely, unless it's an old kit and you don't know what. Then you're opening. You know what I mean? You're opening Pandora's box. Then you know you haven't a clue what you're gonna get with some of the older stuff. But this appears to be a new tooling, or a retool at least. Now this is the problem I'm having, is when I'm trying to marry the fuselage halves, I'm coming across a gap. So I can get the rear of the fuselage to fit and down the bottom. But when I come to the nose of the aircraft, at the very top, I have a gap. It's about maybe a mil and a half wide running down there, and that could be problematic. So I think it might be maybe some of the ribbing is interfering with this top panel here. So here. So what I might do is I might just remove one of the little strips and then see will it fit. So that's that'll be what I'm going to do next. But again, it looks quite nice. Unfortunately you're not going to see it once that canopy goes on. I also, just, very quickly, sorry, do excuse me for a second. I also got myself a base to display this model on. I'm not going for like a diorama base. It's just going to be sprayed black and have the aircraft sitting pretty on top of it. It's going to move this out the right. So I just bought this cheap picture frame from my local discount store, or pound shop as we call them here, and it's just going to sit there. I might actually, I think I have some of Reville's 72 scale Luftwaffe ground crew, so I might have a few pilots just to give a sense of scale, just standing around. So yeah, it's getting there. I actually think this should be done within the next week, I'd say. It's actually really enjoyable. It's just that I think actually, you know what it is. I actually think it's, hang on now, I think it's two things. Either, God, I don't want to damage anything, or it's either, where's my little pointer stick? Sorry, my mind's a bit fried. I just did the big photo shoot there and my mind is absolutely destroyed. Don't mind you, I was talking to Carlos Mendes, and like, we both burned the midnight oil, so to speak, so we don't mean, like, we're kind of night owls, but for once I actually got a night's sleep. So I actually think that this piece here, this bulkhead separating the pilot from the aircrew, this could be interfering with one of these that's creating a gap on both sides. So what I'll do is I might actually remove one of these vertical strips or sand this down and get it to fit that way. I think it is. See, the thing is, I can make any changes down here and no one will see them. That, or I actually believe it could well be this locator tab that could be pushing this out, but if that was the case, all the aft fuselage would be not aligning, and it is, so I don't believe it's that. I think it must be one of the strips here is interfering with this. So I was going to, I'll figure it out, and in the next video I'll tell you what I did, and we'll be getting ready to do the rest of the aircraft. Impression so far is I'm really liking this build. It's actually a beautiful little model. I still really recommend it. I really want to try one of the bigger 48 scales now, once I work up the skills to do it. So what actually also too what I did was just before I put the wash over and the weathering, I actually applied through my airbrush a thinned coat of Vallejo satin varnish, just to act as a medium for the wash, you know, to break the surface tension. It didn't work as well as gloss, but I don't really like using gloss on models. You know, I think it's too toy-like. That's not a go at anyone who does, but that's just personal preference. You know what I mean? Like we all have slightly different ways of doing it. And also, I was talking to most of you. I'm well aware. Well, I hope that you're all subscribed to Panzermeister 36. If not, you should definitely go over, subscribe to him. He's a fabulous model maker, top rate guy, really nice guy. He's announced a group build coming up. I think he's considering doing it on the 7th of May to coincide with the end of World War One, or World War II should I say, my apologies. And the theme of the group build is End of the Reich. So I believe it's from December of 1944 to the end of the war. So from December to May, so December 1944 to May of 1945. So there's a lot of scope there. So I said I'd, he didn't ask me to, but I just said I'd mention it on my channel just in case, for whatever reason, you're subscribed to me and not him. So definitely get over to him, subscribe to him if you're not. I'll put a link to his channel below. Great modeler, great guy, and you know what I mean, it could be a figure, it could be a vehicle, it could be Allied, it could be German, it could be Russian, whatever. A lot of scope. I'm making my project of a small diorama of Operation Hannibal, which is the evacuation of East Prussia in January to March of 44. It's actually one of the biggest evacuation operations in human history, and also one of the greatest maritime disasters happened during it. So I'm going to be doing, it's either going to be figures, but I really want to do a Panzer Stug, Stungisches 4 or 4. So I got Stug 4 basically. I might do one of them. It depends on how much money I have after I order my stuff for Cohen's group build. So we'll see. I really would like to do that. I'll explain more about it. I'm looking for photographs. There's going to be a little bit of artistic license, but it should be nice and kind of Tony and diorama when it's done. So again, Panzermeister 36, give him a sub, check out his video. He's a nice chap, really helpful type of guy too, you know. I find him very friendly, so there's no reason why you shouldn't either. So check out his group build, support him, you know. He's a fellow modeler. Let's support good ideas. So thank you for listening to me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I better tell Nigel I'm still in this group build so he doesn't forget about me, which I doubt he will, but just in case, you know. So thank you so much for watching, lads. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Okay, bye bye. And oh, of course, watch out for those buses.